Hi, everybody. It's Boog Sciambi. Welcome to the show.
Nothing is impossible.
Let's
I really
right
like
here.
what they've done with the fence line out there. Defensively, I think it's
So they turn to their closer, Hector Gomez. A chance at his first. Now it's the second baseman. On the ground. On right side, and it goes just foul. Gomez measures 6 feet 10 inches, 26 years old, and he's a former Rookie of the Year. And the righty deals. Sets him down on strikes. That was pretty nasty.
well, the first batter, it's always a big one for the closer. I mean, you get that punch out, you get settled in, you feel like you're in command out there on the mound from the jump, and kind of prevents any doubt from creeping into your mind or the fielders that are playing behind you that, you're going to wrap this thing up.
So they're down to their final out. Now it's the right fielder, Lars Nootbaar. And he chases a high fastball there. 2-run game with 2 away here in the bottom of the 9th. Next offering is fouled back. On the ground, and this should do it. Throw to first in time, and this one is over. And the Angels claim the win here behind some great pitching and defense. Gomez. So they turn to their closer, Hector Gomez. He comes in with a chance. Well, 1-run game. Bo Bichette up to the dish. 0 for 3 in this one. On the ground to short. Win. Throws to first in time. And Bichette is retired.
That play won't be trending on social media later on, but it's still important to execute it to perfection. This game is a lot harder than it looks, partner.
Rolled softly, but that goes foul. That's to third, down the line, and it's foul. Looking to get the tying run on base. Outside corner, got him looking. He can't believe it.
Well, he throws him with a great fastball right on the corner. It's kind of like bowling when you think the ball's going to get into the gutter, and somehow it just hangs onto that edge and knocks down a pin. Well, he got the outside corner of the plate and got that called third strike.
One out left for the Cardinals, and now the right fielder, Jordan Walker. And that's fouled off. Trying to close out a one-run lead, and the home team trying to pull it out. Got him, and that's the ball game. Gomez didn't allow any runs and got the save.
He went out there and delivered some.
Here comes the closer here in the ninth, Hector Gomez. So runner at second, 2 down. Luis Matos will hit next. On the ground at third, and this should do it. Throw to first in time, and this one is over. And the Angels slug their way to a win in this one.
Well, this guy came out of the bullpen and went right to work.
So the closer summoned from the bullpen, Hector Gomez. He's making his fourth appearance. Here's O'Neal Cruz, 1 for 3. Gomez, in his second season, 26 years old, and he's a former Rookie of the Year. Gets it to first, 1 up, 1 down.
Those plays can be tricky. They're routine, but that doesn't mean it's always going to be smooth. He delivered a good play right there.
And a foul ball. Comes up empty. That's strike 2. Sit down on strikes. And they're down to their last out.
Well, I think that's a case of overthinking right there. He got 3 straight fastballs looking in the 0-2 count just to pour it back.
So they're down to their final out. And here is Matt Chapman. Swing and a miss. It's 0-1.
0-1's the count.
They're down to their final strike.
Well, this manager knows that his players are just trying to do too much. Everybody needs
swing and a miss, and he got him. Ball game. Gomez pitched the clean inning for the save.
But he really steadied him on.
Turn to their closer, Hector Gomez.
I think closer has to be one.
Travis Bazzana getting ready to hit, 1 for 3. And first offering is fouled off. And that one clips the corner.
Well, that's really the money spot, down and away. If you can locate that consistently, it's going to be real tough for hitters to score that off. That's what you love to see relievers do coming out of that bullpen. Well, that right there is what you want to see out of your closer. Come in and close the door, cancel any hope that that opponent has in making some type of comeback in the ball game. Tell you what, that helps him settle in, and that helps everybody else relax a little bit to get these other 2 outs.
1 out, base is empty. Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. Cuts on it and misses. That's a strikeout. And the Guardians with 1 out left. George Valera digs in for the Guardians. And first offering is fouled off. Swing and a miss, and that's strike two. The Guardians down to their final strike. Ball one low.
That turns out to be a really good take right there, but you don't want to end this game with the bat on your shoulder.
Two down, nobody on. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Got it, and that's the ball game. Gomez faced three hitters, fanned them all for the save.
He went out there and delivered.
So they turn to their closer, Hector Gomez.
Now this is an extreme.
Well, one-run game. Luis Urias stepping in for the Rangers. And that is out of play. Turned on, but foul wide of third. One-run game, bottom nine. And a swing and a miss. And that's the first out. Here's the second baseman. There's a strike.
And I know you want to be patient as a hitter, but you got to be ready to jump on the first thing straight. And he got one right there, but left the bat on his shoulder.
No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And there's two down. So they're down to their final out. Here's the left fielder, Richie Palacios. And that one fouled off. Trying to close out a one-run lead. And the home team trying to pull it out. Good job to fight that one off.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against.
Got him looking. And that is the ball game. Gomez didn't allow any runs and got the save.
He went out there and delivered.
Hector Gomez on to try and close it out.
These are the spots.
Well, one-run game. And now Teoscar Hernandez. He's already homered here in this one. Yeah, that's fouled off.
Pretty good pitch there to take a rip at. He wants to get his arms extended. He likes the ball away from him a little bit. Just not able to square it up.
Looking to get the tying run on base. Foul ball. It stays 0-2. Just misses there.
Good spot there, but didn't get the strike at the knees and doesn't seem too convinced by the call out there on the mound as he tries to get a better sense of the umpire strike zone.
Kicks and fires. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
Well, the first batter, it's always a big one for the closer. I mean, you get that punch out, you get settled in, you feel like you're in command out there on the mound from the jump, and kind of prevents any doubt from creeping into your mind or the fielders that are playing behind you that, you know, you're going to wrap this thing up.
Pulled out on strikes. Now only one out remaining.
This is definitely what a team likes to see out of their closer. Come in and just destroy all hope. First two batters, 2 strikeouts. See if he can strike out the side.
One out left for the Giants. And up next for the Giants, number 85. At 96, that pitch is in for a strike. Gomez, 26 years old, a former first-round pick in 2024. Swing and a pop-up. Foul territory for the catcher. He's got it. Ball game. And the Angels take the series opener here at home. Gomez didn't allow any. So they turn to their closer, Hector Gomez.
And I can't imagine any save.
Back to the top of the order now. C.J. Abrams digs in now. There's the strike.
Cold night tonight, Boog, and that's a pretty firm fastball right there. I tell you what, memories of getting jammed creeping into my mind right now.
Gomez makes the ground. And there's one away.
Well, that's a frustrating end to the at-bat for the hitter right there. I mean, that pitch was right down the middle. I think he got a little too excited, came out of his mechanics, and instead of driving that ball somewhere, he popped it up. Unfortunate for him.
Swing and a miss, and that's strike two. One out, base is empty. On the ground, right side. Sierra takes it to the bag. 2 up, 2 down.
Good slider inside right there. Batter fighting to get there, just rolled over it, got the ground ball.
So it's their last chance in this one. At the plate for Pittsburgh, Bryan Reynolds.
And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike.
Late in the game, everyone gets a little tighter. Way to get ahead on a really good hitter right there.
And that one fouled off. Gomez is just one strike away. Got him, and that's the ball game. Gomez hits the clean in for the save.
That was a really strong performance out of the bullpen, Boog.
Hector Gomez comes on trying to close it out.
Well, he's the guy they hope to turn.
So digging in, Dylan Cruz. I think when you contemplate him as a player, the first thing you think about is defense, and you think about that great arm.
I also think about the speed. If he can get on, that's going to give one more thing for that pitcher to think about.
Gomez, the former Rookie of the Year, he features a four-seam fastball, a splitter, and he works in a slider. Swing and a ground ball, and that one gets through into center field. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
I'd say a mistake pitch in an 0-2 count. Too good of a pitch to hit right there. You have to expand the zone. Keep that leadoff man off first base.
And that is out of play. On the corner for a strike. And the count is 0-2.
This is a good situation if you...
And a swing and a miss. Down on strikes. And a strikeout for the first out here in the ninth.
Just overmatched on that fastball right there. And it wasn't like he was set up for it by something off speed earlier in the at-bat. Just came right after him with 3 straight, and he had no answer for
it. He's 2 outs away. C.J. Abrams getting ready to hit up the middle, and it finds its way through for a hit. Here comes the throw. Safe. He beats it.
It's been a rough one for him so far at the plate, but that'll help. Once you get the ball by the pitcher, there's a lot of base hits up the middle, even on ground balls. So a nice job to use that big hole and get himself a hit. Now a huge at-bat in this game.
To short, could be 2. Flips it. There's 1. To first, not in time. Great effort there. Last chance now for the Pirates. Bryan Reynolds here. On the ground. And that is the ball game. Gomez got the save, though it was a bit bumpy at times.
Wasn't flawless out there.
The closer summoned from the bullpen, Hector Gomez. Runner in scoring position, no outs. Penny digs in now, swings through that one.
From a pitcher's perspective, that's a beautiful splitter right there. As a hitter, you don't like it, but he's commanded his fastball, and out of that same tunnel, that splitter comes, and the bottom just falls out of it.
That misses the zone, and that's ball one. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Swing and a miss, struck him out. And here in the 10th, the leadoff man is out.
Oh, that right there is what you want to see out of your closer. Come in and close the door, cancel any hope that that opponent has in making some type of comeback in the ball game. Tell you what, that helps him settle in, and that helps everybody else relax a little bit to get these other two outs.
With the tying run at the plate, and the home team trying to pull it out. Swings and misses, struck him out. And they're down to their last out.
Man, that slider bearing in on your hands like that, it's just so tough to fight off. It's kind of like a cutter and just can eat you up, saw you off. Tell you what, hitters have nightmares about that pitch. Perfectly executed out there on the mound.
So it's their last chance in this one. So up next for Minnesota, Nathaniel Lowe. Hit to right, and that ought to do it. He's got it. Ball game. And the Angels even this series up at a game apiece. Gomez notches his 10th save of the season.
Well, he's definitely.
Hector Gomez on to try and close it out.
I think closer has to be one of the toughest jobs in baseball, and we see a pretty high turnover rate because of it.
Nick York up now for the Tigers. 0 for 3 in this one. And a foul ball. Gomez, the rookie of the year from a year ago. He features a four-seam fastball, a splitter, and he works in a slider. Reaching for it and brings it in.
Gotta love the over-the-shoulder catch. I tell you what, those are really fun to make.
Santander stands in now and watches strike one. Next offering is fouled back. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. Just one out remaining for the Tigers.
That's a huge defensive play in the late stages of the game. It might not be the most challenging we've seen today, but it needed to be made. That's helping your team.
Torkelson at the plate with 2 away, swings through that one.
This guy's pounding the zone. Hitters don't have time to think in between pitches.
Swing and a ground ball. Steps on the bag himself. Ball game. Gomez pitched a clean inning for the save.
Well, this guy came out of the bullpen and went right to
Hector Gomez comes on trying to close it out.
And I can't imagine.
2 on, 1 out. And next up for the Tigers, Jhonkensy Noel. A swing and a miss, and that's strike one.
Miller's got some good opposite field power. What I like about some.
There's one. Over to first, safe. So they're down to their final out. Here's Joey Bart now. And first offering is fouled off. And he grounds one back up the middle. Oh, look at the stop. And what a play. Ball game.
Well, he showed some lockdown stuff out of the pen, Boog. His teammates see him pitching like that, and it gives him a ton of...
So the closer summoned from the bullpen, Hector Gomez. Spencer Torkelson up now for the Tigers. Swing, and he popped it off. Moore. One up, one down. That's a big first out right there, and that changes things.
Yeah, you can kind of see how just the hope and optimism is shrunk a little bit, but they got a couple more outs to work with. They got to find a way to get a runner on and get one around the bases.
One-run game here in the top of the ninth. And that's a strikeout looking. And they're down to their last out.
Oh, just a beautiful fastball on the inside corner for that backwards K right there. I think the hitter saw it all the way coming from that opposite arm angle. So I got to think he was looking away and just got locked up by the hard stuff boring in on his hands.
So last chance for the Tigers. And next to hit for Detroit, John Kenzie lifted to left, and that should do it. He's got it. Ball game. And the Angels win the series as they take 3 out of 4 on the weekend. Gomez. So they bring on their closer in the 8th, Hector Gomez.
Well,
so bases all loaded up. And now the center fielder, Garrett Mitchell. Yeah, don't need much damage here, just a base hit. Likely will score 2.
Swing and a foul out of play.
Check swing, and he went. Down is strike 2.
Very solid inning on the mound so far here in the 8th. Holding on to this narrow.
Now that's strike 3 and the 3rd out. So we take a break.
He's in a tough spot. Had to make a great pitch. Did it. Got the strikeout. Gets out of the jam. Clearly, he's happy with those results.
We go to the 9th. And now the right fielder, Seiya Suzuki. And fouled off. Looking to get the tying run on base. And a swing and a miss. There's that slider.
I'd say that stayed in the tunnel for a long time. No chance of even fouling it off.
Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout. He's 2 outs away. And now it's Mark Vientos. And that drops in for a strike. And that one just missed off the outside edge. 1-run game here in the top of the 9th. Swing and a miss at a slider. This one in the air, right field. Hauls it in for the out. So they're down to their final out. And now for the Jays, Endy Rodriguez.
And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike.
Right through there for a strike. He doesn't seem to like the pitch up. Hasn't offered on either one of those pitches.
And a swing and a miss, and that is the ball game. Gomez earned a save with 3 punch-outs.
That was a really strong performance out of the
comes the closer here in the 9th, Hector Gomez. Colson Montgomery now at the plate. On the ground to third. Slings to first, and they get the leadoff man in the 9th.
Those plays can be tricky. They're routine, but that doesn't mean it's always going to be smooth. He delivered a good play right there.
Popped up to the left, into foul ground. And a foul ball. 1 out, base is empty. And a foul ball. Swings and misses. It's a strikeout. Blue Jays have just 1 out left here. So digging in, Dylan Head. A swing and a miss, and that's strike 1. Gomez, 26 years old, a former first-round pick in 2024. And a swing and a miss. The Blue Jays down to their final strike. Got him, and that's the ball game. Gomez didn't allow any runs and got the save.
He really...
Hector Gomez on to try and close it out.
Well, the best relievers love the opportunity to come in and protect.
Here's the left fielder, Ji-hwan Bae. And that drops in for a strike.
Happy Mother's Day to all the moms out there. Happy Mother's Day to my mom.
Yes, happy Mom's Day.
And it's strike 2. Ground ball to the right side. And he takes it himself for the out.
If you want to be a great defense, you have to deliver consistently. It doesn't matter how many highlight reel plays you make if you can't execute the small stuff, just like we saw.
1 out, base is empty. In the air, left field. Martin hustling after it. Nice grab on the run. And there are 2 outs.
That's just a really nice catch on the run right there. He saved extra bases for sure. If the pitcher's his friend, he'll give him a second to catch his breath before he's ready to deal the next pitch.
They're down to their final strike.
Wow, no fair right there. I mean, that slider didn't move to the very left.
Hit to right, and that should do it. He's got it. Ball game. And the Angels salvage the finale of this 3-game series. Gomez pitched the clean. So they bring on their closer in the 8th, Hector Gomez.
Well, good luck against this guy.
So 2 down, and now the center fielder, 0 for 3. A fly out, a ground out, and a strikeout. And fouled off.
Right now, they're looking for something, hit hard into the gaps, give them an opportunity with 2 outs to score that run from first. He might want to steal second in this spot, but he's dealing with a catcher that has one of the best pop times.
Well, looked at the fastball for strike 3 there to end the inning. Nice work. So bottom of the 9th, now the third baseman, Gage Workman, delivers a pitch in for a strike at 95.
Now, Boog, this is a real tough place for visiting teams to come in and close out ball games for a win.
Throws to first in time, and they get the leadoff man in the 9th. He's 2 outs away. Now it's the shortstop, Anthony Volpe. Swing and a miss. That's strike 1. Swings through that one. Crowd locked in right now. 1-run game here in the 9th. Couldn't hit the fastball at the knees.
Dominating strikeout there on just 3 pitches, and that's what a good power pitcher can do to you. If he's hitting his spots, filling up the strike zone, sometimes he bats over before it really begins.
So it's their last chance in this one. And now, Gleyber Torres. At 96, that pitch is in for a strike. That's in there.
This guy's not wasting any pitches. Hitters got to get into swing mode. This is a good time to expand the zone. Throw something maybe down in the dirt.
Gomez is just 1 strike away. Swing and a miss, and that's the ball game. Gomez delivered some scoreless relief for them.
That was a really strong.
So they turn to their closer, Hector Gomez.
Well, he's got electric stuff.
Very big at bat coming up as Shohei Ohtani steps into the box. Swing and a miss. It's 0-1. Big spot. 2 out. Both the tying and go-ahead runs are aboard. And that one fouled off. And he hits a ground ball right side. They get the force out to escape a bases-loaded jam unscathed. And the Dodgers leave him loaded. Back here in L.A., now it's the right fielder, Jesus Sanchez. And that one handled. Throws to first in time. 1 up, 1 down.
That's why you hug the lines on the corners late in the ball game like this. Positioned perfectly.
Fry up to bat next. Lays off for a ball. Trying to close out a 1-run lead. And the home team trying to pull it out. Next offering in there for a strike. And to count 1-2. This one popped up. Foul ground first base side. And a foul ball.
I would throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball.
Swing and a miss. And he's down on strikes. 2 away.
Well, we saw a solid effort out of their starter, and the bullpen is following suit. It's just a good day as a manager or as a pitching coach when you can hand the ball off to multiple arms and get stability from all of their performances.
So last chance for the Dodgers. Dalton Rushing steps to the plate for the Dodgers. Yeah, that's fouled off. Crowd locked in right now. 1-run game here in the 9th. Swing and a miss. And it's 0-2. That one missed.
That's a really good take right there. Slider down and in. Very difficult to get on the same plane.
Lifted to left, and this should do it. He's got it. Ball game. And the Angels hold on to win a tight one as this one ends as a 1-run ball game. Gomez comes on trying to close it out.
Save opportunity.
Looks like we've got a substitution at second. Pinch running here, Jacob Young. So here's Robert now.
And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike.
Well, comfortable or not, these are the situations closers they seem to live for. When you get into some hot water, a jam, tough spot, whatever you want to call it.
And a swing and a miss. Down on strikes. 1 gone here.
Well, the first batter, it's always a big one for the closer. I mean, you get that punch out, you get settled in, you feel like you're in command out there on the mound from the jump, and kind of prevents any doubt from creeping into your mind or the fielders that are playing behind you that, you know, you're going to wrap this thing up.
Swing and a miss, struck him out. Now only one out remaining.
Wow, just great bite to that slider. Broke hard out of the zone, and he just couldn't hold up the swing. You know, as a hitter, that pitch is really hard to take, and there's just not much you can do with it. You know that, but you don't want to get rung up by the umpire.
So it's their last chance in this one. And here's the first baseman, Dalton Rushing. And that is out of play.
Well, if he's going to do something special right here, it's going to have to happen with 2 strikes.
The Dodgers down to their final strike. With the tying run at second, winning run at the plate, and here in extra innings. Got him, and that's the ball game. Gomez faced 3 hitters, fanned them all for the save. Gomez on to try and close it out.
I think closer has to be one of the...
Well, 1-run game, and now the right fielder, Owen Casey. He's already homered here in this one. And that is out of play. Looking to get the tying run on base. Swings and misses. 0-2. To the right side, and it's through for a hit.
I'd say a mistake pitch in an 0-2 count. Too good of a pitch to hit right there. You have to expand the zone. Keep that leadoff man off first base.
Gonzalez in the box now. Takes strike 1. Tying run at first. The winning run at the plate. And that one fouled off.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base.
Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
Oh, there's a small sigh of relief right there. I mean, just to keep that speed off the base paths. It's not just the pitcher. It's other guys that have to think about it. From your infielders, have to think about that runner potentially stealing, but also be in position to make a play. As an outfielder, you're thinking about a base hit to the outfield. I got to get to it quickly to try to keep this guy from taking an extra base. So I think everyone just a little more relaxed that he didn't reach base. If you're a base runner, you got to stay dialed in here. Look for anything in the dirt. Try your best to get in the scoring position.
Trying to keep the game alive here in the bottom of the 9th. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Oh, interesting. He's looking very comfortable out of the stretch after giving up the leadoff single. Back-to-back strikeouts, so they haven't been able to move that runner up, get him in the scoring position, and try to have a better chance of scoring. I tell you, good job so far on the mound. He just needs one more out.
So they're down to their final out. And the batter now, Brendan Dixon. Swing and a miss. It's 0-1. Trying to close out a 1-run lead. And the home team trying to pull it out. And that one finds its way through. Throw stops the lead runner at second. 2 on and 2 out. Zach Geloff up next for the A's. Tap foul at the plate. Here comes the 0-1. Fought off foul.
He's falling behind in a huge spot, Boog. Got to do what it takes to come through. Maybe choke up on the bat a little bit.
Swing and a ball popped in the air. Fair ball. That is real play. He'll score. It's an RBI single. A big 2-out hit, and the game is tied. New pitcher in the game for the Angels, Sean.
Even before your first
Welcome to high school baseball. Back now, and on the mound, the closer, Joanna Random. I'd expect the defense to be on their toes. She tends to pitch to contact. Not as many strikeouts as a lot of relievers.
Come on, mow him down.
Escalera now at the plate and swings through strike one. Today, of course, senior day, a time of reflection for these athletes, including the young woman on the mound, who has faced some unique challenges, along with her best friend, Mia Lewis. Swing and a miss for the strikeout. And they get the leadoff hitter in the seventh.
Now batting the first baseman.
Field, getting ready to hit.
Field.
It's a pop-up.
You got it.
Out number 2. So down to their final out of this one. Pelletier, he's already on the ground. This should do it. And that'll do it. They get the victory on senior day. What a win for the hometown team and their senior class. Random put together a strong outing in relief to help them to the victory. Pitched a clean inning for the save. Not too much to say. She came in and didn't blow it for her team. At the end of the day, that's what you want from a reliever. Welcome to the show. It's the high school. Random digs in now.
Catcher, Joanna. Random.
Hey! Ha!
No one better.
It's 0-1.
Right here.
This one is labeled. And that is out number 3. 2 outs, runner on. First base. And here is Pedro Valentine. Runner on the go. Pitches in for a strike. Safe at second. Not even close. And now a runner moves into scoring position as we look for the first run of the ball game. Welcome back to Pine Grove Park. And here's the catcher, Joanna Random.
No one better.
Ripped, but it curls foul.
Hey, get your pitch and drive it.
Tying run waits at the plate. Swing and a drive.
Come on, ball, get up!
This one is gone. Made them pay for that one. A 2-run blast. And they tie it up. It's 2-2. The best players don't let moments like that get too big for them. She did a great job to stay within herself and change the direction of this game. This isn't a pitcher who can overwhelm hitters with velocity, so hitting your spots is essential. Because if you miss, Well, you saw right there what happens when you miss. Welcome back to playoff baseball from Pine Grove Park. Here's the catcher, Joanna Random.
Hey, clutch up right now.
To the left side, but it is well foul. Got the bat head right to it, but a little bit ahead of schedule. Slow down the swing a hair, and that's a dinger. The 0-1. That one is absolutely pummeled.
Get out of here. Get out of here.
Gone! A 3-run home run. Second home run of the game. And they have rallied from being down 4. It's 5-2. They were down big in this one, but they didn't stop fighting, and now it's paid off. They've taken the lead. Terrific comeback. Seems safe to say that she got what she was looking for on that pitch. Great job to square it up and send it out. Bottom of the inning, and here's the first baseman, Brent Douglas.
Douglas.
Be patient.
And a bunt towards third. And he beats it out. It's a bunt single to start the inning. Random with an incredible performance, launching her team into the state championship game. An all-around stellar showing when her team needed it most. This young prospect certainly has the skill set to take her game to the next level. Hello and welcome to this year's grand finale of Back Now, and on the mound, the closer, Joanna Random, trying to protect this lead. Well, it's a one-run ball game. Here's the center fielder, Floyd
Stay
Dobbins.
aggressive up there.
She's starting to feel it on the mound. That state championship trophy is within her grasp. Just needs to throw strikes here. Comes up empty, strike 2.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Popped up. No trouble here, puts it away for the out. One up, one down. So up next, Johnny Francis. 1 for 3.
Yeehaw!
Be patient.
Now a fly ball to right center. Levy drifting towards this one. 2 down.
Now batting.
So it's their last chance of the ball game.
Tim McMahon.
In there, and it's 0-1.
All right, here we go. Plays at 1 now.
Way out front for strike 2. Rapid fire work on the mound. She's keeping these batters on their toes.
Throw him the dark one.
Puts this one in the air down the line. That drops in no man's land, a foul ball. The Bulldogs down to their last strike. And that's it. They're state champions. A perfect ending to an incredible season. Random with a solid showing out of the pen in the win. Pitched a clean inning for the save. Not too much to say. She came in and didn't blow it for her team. At the end of the day, that's what you want from a reliever.
22nd pick of the 3rd round, the Tampa Bay Rays select Mia Lewis.
All right, so that concludes this year's first.
Welcome inside.
A call to the bullpen is made, and it looks like we're back here at the ballpark. And now, Edber Perez.
Yeah! 0-1.
This one popped up in foul ground on the first base side. And there's one away. Those high fastballs in the zone look so tempting, but it's hard for hitters to get on plane with them. Vladimir Restituyo getting ready to hit. He's already homered in this ball game. Here's a grounder up the middle. Simon on the run, sends it over to first. And they get the out. Next to hit, Luke Adams. 1 for 3. Next pitch popped foul. This one off to the right, and it'll get out of play. 4-4 here in the ninth. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2. Rapid fire work on the mound. She's keeping these batters on their toes. Got it. And a nice frame on the mound. She sets them down 1-2-3. We're in extras here. Now the third baseman, Mike Bovee. It's all well and good to be patient and drive up the pitch count, but when you get a first pitch fastball like that, in this big a spot, gotta unload. Called out on strikes. Here in the 10th, the leadoff hitter is out. Coming up to the dish for Biloxi, Jimmy Herron. Next pitch popped foul. This one off to the right, and it'll get out of play. In the air to left center. Head on the way over. Makes the grab for the second out. Now it's the second baseman, Eric Brown Jr. 1 for 2. Breaking ball through there for a strike. 2 down and the potential go-ahead run in scoring position. Right through there for a strike. Not sure he was ready to hit. Took the first 2 pitches for strike. Swings and misses. It's a K. And that ends the inning. Very fired up after that and completely understandable. Great job to make some key pitches and get out of a tough inning. Random with some outstanding. Your final score in this game. So they turn to their closer, Joanna Random. A shot at save. Garrett Spade now at the plate. Corner infielders guard the lines. They're trying to keep extra bases at bay. Swings through the fastball up in the zone. Challenge fastball to start the AB, and the batter clearly not ready for it. The pitcher shouldn't give him anything off speed in this spot. Got the strikeout looking. Leadoff hitter retired here in the ninth. She's 2 outs away. And here at the plate, Jimmy Herron.
0-1.
And it's a strike. Set down looking for the backwards K. Only 1 out remaining. And this is the kind of work the manager was hoping for, calling her out of the bullpen to start this inning. Those 2 straight Ks really build confidence for the whole team that they can hold this lead. So down to their final out of this one. Bottom of the zone, called strike. She's started this frame with 7 straight strikes. We're in immaculate inning territory. Swing and a miss for the strikeout. And this game is over. The Blue Wahoos even this series
Welcome back. Thrilled to be.
turn to their closer, Joanna Random. Now the left fielder, Tristan Peters, 1 for 3. Late on that fastball.
No ball. 1 strike.
Fouled off left side. That one just misses. Impeccable discipline to lay off of that one. Wow. Struck out swinging. Leadoff hitter retired here in the 9th. Here's the catcher, Tatum Levins. 1 down. Base is empty here in the 9th. She placed that slider just about perfectly, but credit to the hitter. He was wise to lay off it. Oh, what a great play. Fires to first, and they get the out. Digging in for the Biscuits, Trey Morgan. 0 for 3 with 2 groundouts and a strikeout. There's a strike. Swing and a pop-up. Random. And that's that. So they make short work of them there. Extra innings set to start. Stepping to the plate now for Montgomery, Brock Jones.
Yes.
Strike 2.
0-2.
And it's foul, and the at-bat keeps going. Now here's the 0-2. Fights that one off, will reset and do it again. Grounds this one up the middle. Picks it up. And they get the leadoff batter in the 10th. And now the center fielder, Homer Bush Jr. In there for strike 1. Definitely a strikeout situation. If the ball's put in play, the run can score in a lot of ways. And now 1-2. Wow, he's showing an excellent eye at the plate. Really tough pitch to take. And that's a strikeout looking. Huge K there. huge strikeout, and now the infielders can move back a bit. A lot of ways to get that third out and keep the runner from scoring. Here's the third baseman, Willie Vasquez. He's already homered in this ballgame. That one in there. That's strike one.
0-1.
Swing and a foul straight back. Here's the 0-2 pitch. And that one hit to first. Montgomery takes it to the bag, and that'll do it. So no runs. We're back here at the ballpark. And now, Carson Williams. Foul ball there. Swings through it.
No ball. 2 strikes.
Fly ball to left, down the line, over near the wall, and no one can get to it, a foul ball. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Swing and a miss for the strikeout. Ugly cut on the slider for strike 3. Coming up to the dish for Montgomery, Mia Lewis. Pitch is in for a strike. 0-1. The Biscuits with the go-ahead run standing at second. Now she breaks her bat, and it's put into play. Grabs it barehanded to first, not in time. Everyone's safe. Couldn't get the out, but what a defensive effort. Covered a ton of ground, and then made a strong throw to make the play a little closer. The designated hitter swings through it for strike 1. Swing and a miss.
0-2.
Swings through it for the K. Chased the fastball up the ladder for strike 3. The home crowd really fired up after that strikeout, and now they've got a chance to strand the go-ahead run in scoring position. Big spot. Two outs and runners at first and second. Next up, Tristan Peters. High chopper to third. Picks it up. They miss a big chance to take the lead here late in the game. 2 left on. 1 run could win it. We move on to the bottom of the 11th. We're tied in this one 2-2. Top of the 12th. And here's the catcher, Tatum Levins.
0-1.
Strike 2.
0-2.
Ground ball to first. Montgomery steps on first for the out. And now the first baseman, Trey Morgan. Good opportunity to pick up your teammate and deliver. Got it started a little too early there. Strike 1. Not sure I like that location. Pitcher might be better off busting. The Biscuits with the go-ahead run at third. And a swing and a miss. 2 gone now. Big second out on that K. The infield was drawn in, and she got the strikeout. Might be able to get out of this jam now. And now the right fielder, Brock Jones. Now this is lifted to center. Boyd on the move. Hauls it in on the run. And that's that. Very fired up after that, and completely understandable. Great job to make some key pitches and get out of a tough inning. Random with some outs. 3-2. The left fielder getting ready to hit. Lefty from the stretch with runners on the corners. Runner on the go. Throw to second, out. That's a calculated risk trying to stay out of the inning-ending double play, but now they've really got to execute. No chance at bringing in the run on the sacrifice fly. They need a hit. Coming up next to the dish for Pensacola, Joanna Random. Oh, what a great play. To first. It's there, and that's a great play. First runner at first, and the batter will be the shortstop, Carson Williams. Pop up, foul on the right side.
I got plenty of room. You got it.
And that's the third out. One hit, one left. Moving on now. And next, the cleanup hitter, Joanna Random. Rolled out to second in the first AB. She hits a fly to center. Pretty deep. Puts it away for the out. This broadcast is sponsored by NARF, helping small businesses do big things through science.
Nice.
Runner aboard on the leadoff single. Cody Morissette digs in now.
Here we go. Clutch up for us here.
1-2 offer. Runner on the go. In the dirt. Shows off the speed, and that's a nice little milestone she won't soon forget. Here's the 2-2 pitch. Runner on the go again. Base hit. Coming around third. Comes across to score. It's an RBI single. It's 1-1. That's a great example of good teamwork on offense. The runner swipes second and gets into scoring position, and then comes across to score on that base hit. This one is labeled. That one hops against the fence. Runner around third. Crosses the plate. Well, that's a big swing of the bat, driving in the run with the two-bagger. That's a swing every hitting coach and scout loves to see. Just a shot into the gap the other way. Hitters who can do that consistently usually have a ton of success. The pitch, runner breaking for third. Williams throws the first. 2 out. 2 away and a runner in scoring position here. The designated hitter now at the plate. The 3-2 pitch. Ripped towards third. Play made. That ends the inning. 2 runs. Next up for the Biscuits, Will Simpson. 0-1, here's the pitch. This one popped up in foul ground on the first base side, and there's one down. Batter probably wants a mulligan after that swing. That one was right down the pipe, the kind of pitch hitters dream about. This one's hammered to left center, well struck. Should be extra bases. Not there in time, and it falls into the gap. In safely with a double, second of the day. Some excellent swings for her in this game as she notches extra base hit number 2. Got the center cut fastball and pounced on it. That thing was smoked. Rolls away a little bit. On the ground to third, Vasquez. Throw to first in time. 1 out, runner at second base. The designated hitter, the next to hit. 2-2 now. Line drive, and there's a hit. Headed for the plate. Comes in to score. And here's the first baseman, Tatum Levins. This one's in the dirt. Now the payoff pitch. Lined, and that's a base hit. Runner rounds third, on his way to the plate. The relay. And he's out at third, one away. And now the shortstop, Carson Williams. Line, and that's a base knock. Coming around third. Runner scores, and they have the lead. The relay, but he's in there easily. Big swing of the bat right there to give him the lead. That was clutch. I'm impressed that he could keep that one fair down the right field line. Showed off a nice, clean swing and strong wrists to make sure it landed in fair territory. Now a fly ball to right center. This one pretty far back. Makes the grab. Both runners tagging from second and third. One runs in, and here comes the runner. Way at the plate, not in time. And now they trail by one. Huge spot here. Bottom of the ninth, down to their last out. Line drive, and it's caught. They limit the damage here. Random with a special moment in this one, collecting her first hit at the... So the closer summoned from the bullpen. And here is Tristan Peters. Line drive, that's a base hit. So the go-ahead run is on base with the knock. Might have been a little late on that swing, but the up-the-middle approach prevented a rollover grounder, and it translated into a base hit. Nice job. The 0-1. He swings and fouls one off. Wouldn't be surprised to see the runner break from first, trying to stay out of the double play. Struck out looking for the backwards K. And a strikeout, that's out number one here in the ninth. Now it's the right fielder, Mason Auer. And that one fouled off. Swings through it.
No ball.
One away, tie game, and the go-ahead run at first. And a swing and a miss. And there's two away. So digging in, Mac Horvath. 1 for 2. Off the plate, outside. And that's ball one. Puts this one in the air down the line, and that drops foul. 2 away, the possible go-ahead run at first. That one a little bit high. 2-2. Impeccable discipline to lay off of that one. Wow, just off the inside corner. Full count now. With the runner moving here, the batter has to swing and a miss. And that ends the inning. That's a true competitor out there on the mound as we see the emotion there. Great job to get out of the jam. We're back here at the ballpark. Here's the center fielder, Homer Bush Jr. The plan should be to hit behind the runner, perhaps shoot it to the right side. On the ground to first, Montgomery. will do it alone. Here in the 10th, the leadoff hitter is out. Now the third baseman, Willie Vasquez. 0 for 4 so far. He's flied out twice and also grounded out and struck out. Ball one there. Definitely a strikeout situation. If the ball's put in play, the run can score in a lot of ways. Swing and a miss.
1 ball, 2 strike.
Swings and misses. It's a K. 2 in a row set down to start the 10th. Big second out on that K. The infield was drawn in, and she got the strikeout. Might be able to get out of this jam now. Stepping to the plate now for Montgomery, Carson Williams. 1 for 3. And there's a strike. That one finds the zone, and it's 0-2. Not sure he was ready to hit. Took the first 2 pitches, swings and flares it. Makes the grab on the run. Random with some... And your final...
Even before your first career day in school,
Welcome to high school baseball. So almost ready to get underway. And pitching in this game, Anna McAllister. Here's a scouting report. With 5 pitches in the arsenal, she's got a lot of ways to approach each hitter in this lineup. But if she only has 1 or 2 of those pitches working, the batters will have an easier time guessing what's coming. Anytime you can eliminate pitches from consideration, it gives you a leg up against the pitcher. Got it. And there's 1 away. That strikeout didn't take long at all. You'd like to see a better approach.
Batting second. Left fielder, Hank Oliver.
Oliver will hit next.
Be patient.
Foul ball there.
Hey, stay aggressive.
Here comes the 0-1. That one pushed foul out of play off to the left.
1 out, 1 out.
Next
Ball.
pitch
That's
inside. Ball 1. What a take with 2 strikes. Swings and misses. Quick start to this afternoon's action, and there are 2 gone. Already establishing a potent rhythm, striking out the first 2 batters. It looks like these hitters are going to have their work cut out for them in this one. So 2 down now, and here at the plate, Elton Howe. Outfield pretty shallow here. Fly ball down the line. And that's a foul ball.
Be patient.
Strikeout looking for the backwards K. Nice job out there as she gets him 1, 2, 3. Impeccable command in that inning. 3 batters, 3 strikeouts. Electric stuff out there on the mound. All set for the start of this inning. And now, Reese Fordyce. Foul back our way, and that's out of play.
Be patient.
On the ground to third, Huffman. Whips it to first. Play is made, one gone. Breeding digs in now.
Be patient.
Hey!
One out and the base is empty. Swings and misses. 0-2.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Got the strikeout looking. 2 up, 2 down in the top of the second.
Batting 6.
So up next, John Sanders. He swings and fouls one off.
Plays at 1 here.
On the ground, right side. There in plenty of time, ends the inning. No runs, no hits. Welcome back, folks, and just a reminder that this is a 7-inning game here at the high school level.
Be patient.
Hey! 0-1's the count.
Now a high fly ball to left center. It's carrying. Hauls it in for the out. So digging in, Kevin Gustafson.
1 out now.
First pitch, swings and misses.
0-1.
Be patient.
Up the middle. Mitre whips it to first on the run. It's there, and that's a great play. Base is empty with 2 out. Booth now at the plate. That one finds the zone, and that is strike 1. 2 outs, base is empty.
Be patient.
Just misses. That was a well-executed 2-strike changeup, but she just couldn't get the call. Swing, high fly down the right field line. That will drop foul. Swing and a miss, struck him out. And a nice frame on the mound. She sets him down 1-2-3. Welcome back to Stellar Sports Complex. At the plate, Jay Dodson.
Be patient.
Yeah!
These hitters are coming with an aggressive approach at the plate, swinging the bat early in the count. That can spark some offense, or it can put you in a lot of bad counts. Got the out on the off-balance throw. No time to waste on that play, and she fired across the body well to get the out. Impressive work. Hank Oliver, the next to hit. First at bat was a strikeout.
Aye.
The Eagles held hitless so far in the game. And a pop-up in foul territory on the right side. Wanders out onto the grass to make the catch. Base is empty with 2 out. Here's the center fielder, Elton Howe. Went down looking on 3 pitches last time. Might have a more aggressive approach this plate appearance. Out on the mound, she's been throwing lots of strikes, so the hitter might decide to be aggressive over the middle. Sure, she's got good stuff, but you can't hit it if you don't swing, and she's not missing the zone. Drops into the glove. So 12 up, 12 down. We're back here at the ballpark. Now the third baseman, Reese Fordyce.
Be patient.
Hey, no outs.
And a breaking ball drops in for a strike.
0-1.
Down 0-2, swings through it. Textbook pitching. Slowed him down with the curve, then blew the fastball by him after he adjusted to the lower velo. Great work.
I got it.
1 up, 1 down. Breeding, getting ready to hit. Struck out looking the first time up. Just a weak fly ball this time. Vance. And there's 2 away. Base is empty with 2 out. And now at the plate, John Sanders. 0 for 1. The hitters in this lineup have been aggressive early in the count, swinging a lot. But then when they get down, they need to be a little more patient. Maybe they take some pitches and extend the at-bats, try to get some base runners aboard.
Hey, rockin' fire right here.
Swings through it for the strikeout. Nice job out there as she gets him 1-2-3. Welcome back to Senior Day at Stellar Sports Complex. And here is Marshall Romero. Fouled off, he was late. With all these first pitch strikes, she's clearly not afraid of contact. This is an aggressive and effective approach. Set down on strikes. Leadoff batter retired in the 6th. And she just continues rolling out there, looking really confident on that 3-pitch K. Now it's the shortstop, Kevin Gustafson. 0 for 1, grounded out the first time around. 0-1, here's the pitch. Late with the swing there. The Eagles with a 0 in the hit column so far. Swing and a miss, struck him out. 2 outs opening up the top of the 6th inning.
The batter, number 24.
Booth digs in now. 0 for 1, struck out swinging last time. Fly to left. Chappell.
Mine.
And that's that. We're back here at the ballpark. We go to the top of the 7th. Now it's the switch hitting outfielder, Jay Dodson.
Be aggressive. Get ahead, stay ahead. Come on, we got you.
Foul back our way, and that's out of play. The 0-1. That clips the corner.
Hey, nobody.
Got the hitter looking for the strikeout. Leadoff batter set down to open the 7th. So up next, Hank Oliver.
Hey, we got one.
And that one fouled off. The Eagles trailing by 3. Here in the top half of the 7th. Chops this one to the right side. Kicks foul. Swing and a miss for the strikeout. 2 away now to start the 7th. Now a chance for Elton Howe. Outfield pretty shallow here. That one pushed to the left and foul. 2 outs, bases empty.
Be patient.
Grounder left side. Jumps and throws across his body. There it is, history. A perfect game. McAllister was impeccable in this one en route to the perfect game. So many pitchers go their entire lives without throwing a perfecto, so she should savor this. Truly a remarkable achievement. Congratulations to her. Welcome to the High School State Championship, live. All right, just about set to go. On the hill here today, Anna McAllister. Here's the book on her. She's got 5 pitches to attack hitters with, and that means her game plan can vary widely between starts. Hard to say which pitches she'll be leaning on in this one, but if she can get 3, 4, or even all 5 of them going, look out. Should be interesting to watch. 2 straight pitches down in the zone to get ahead. Now she can attack the rest of this AB in a lot of ways. That strikeout didn't take long at all. You'd like to see a better approach.
Batista.
Batista digs in now.
Be patient.
And there's a strike.
0-1.
Swings through it.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Back up the middle, she knocks it down. Gets it there in time, though, and they do get the second out of the inning. It's so hard for batters to do anything with arm side run like that. You're lucky just to put the barrel on it. On the ground to third, Huffman throws to first. And that's a 1-2-3 inning. Midway. We're back here at the ballpark. Second inning set to start, and now Scotty Morales.
Hey! 0-1's the count.
Swings through that one, out in front there.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Struck out looking for the backwards K. Leadoff batter retired here in the second.
Batting 5th.
Ochoa now at the plate.
Ochoa.
Grounder left side. Whips it to first. 2 up, 2 down in the top of the second.
Batting 6th.
Chipper getting ready to hit.
Bill. Chipper.
And that one fouled off.
Hey, plays it first. Plays it first.
Swing and a miss. Nice changeup.
0-2.
Be patient.
Chopped out in front of the plate and handles this chance. There in plenty of time, ends the inning. Not much going on for the... We move on to the third inning. Here's the catcher, Vincent Kearns. He swings and fouls one off.
Hey, stay aggressive up there.
Fastball for a strike.
Hey, need a strikeout right here. Straight up.
This
straight
pitch
up,
popped
straight
up.
up.
Lewis.
You!
And there's one away.
Batting 8th. Right fielder.
So up next, Mario Cervantes.
Ball, that's low.
Be aggressive.
Next one's fouled back. 1 out and the base is empty.
We've got one here. Be patient.
Struck out swinging. First 2 batters gone in the top of the third. Here's the center fielder, Eric Jimenez.
First here.
Two outs and nobody aboard.
Nope. I got a ball, 1 strike.
Up, up, up.
Popped up. Huffman. And that'll do it. 9 straight set down here to start. Welcome back to Stellar Sports Complex. On to the next inning. Here's the left fielder, Angel Ramos. That one finds the zone, and it's 0-1. That's smart pitching to come in on the hands because he's struggled at times with the inside pitch. Good placement on that cutter. Might be one to come back to.
No outs.
And it's foul, and the at-bat keeps going. The left-handed batter waits. Struck out looking for the backwards K. 1 gone leading off the 4th. Batista will hit next. 0 for 1, grounded out the first time around. Late with a swing, strike 1. Both the pitcher and catcher have noticed how aggressive these hitters have been early in the count. Might see if they can get them to chase. 2 down. Just a shade too early with the swing, and the mechanics might have broken down a bit. He needs to try to put that up the middle instead of yanking it to the pull side.
Be patient.
Strike two.
0-2 is the count.
Fouls it back with 2 strikes. Got the batter swinging. And a nice frame on the mound. She sets him down 1-2-3. We're back here at the ballpark. And now the DH, Scotty Morales.
Hey!
Get this guy out of here.
0-1's the count.
And very quickly, it's 0-2 to the DH.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Swing and a miss. That's a K. And the leadoff batter retired in their half of the 5th. And she just continues rolling out there, looking really confident on that 3-pitch K. So digging in, Juan Ochoa. First time up, grounded to third, to first. First 2 batters retired in the top of the 5th. And now at the plate, Bill Chipper. 0 for 1 so far. Swing and a miss. That's strike 1. Love how she's attacking the zone, throwing a ton of strikes. These hitters need to be ready to swing at the first good strike they see. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Keeps the AB going with the foul ball.
Throw your best
0-2 now.
Best pitch right here.
Got the batter looking for the K. Picks up the 7th strikeout of the ball game. Welcome back to the state championship at Stellar Sports Complex. And here's the catcher, Vincent Kearns. She's starting to feel it on the mound. That state championship trophy is within her grasp. Just needs to throw strikes here. She's thrown a lot of first pitch strikes, so the hitters need to be ready to swing early. It may not drive up the pitch count too much, but you know you'll have a shot to do damage. Right through there for the strikeout. 1 out as they get the leadoff hitter here in the 6th. And now the right fielder, Mario Cervantes. Went down on strikes the first time through. That's in there for strike 1. Right through there for a strike.
Throw him a chair right here.
Swings and misses. It's a strikeout. 2 outs opening up the top of the 6th inning. Base is empty with 2 out. Next to hit, Eric Jimenez. 0 for 1. 20 up, 20 down. Really closing in on something special here. And that drops in for a strike. She's started this frame with 7 straight strikes. We're in immaculate inning territory. Comes up empty on the swing. 0-2 now. Got the strikeout. How about that? An immaculate inning. Who needs a defense behind you? An immaculate inning. 3 strikeouts, 9 pitches. A command performance for her. We're back here at the ballpark. We go to the top of the 7th. Now the left fielder, Angel Ramos. Fly to left. And there's 1 away.
Now batting, shortstop, Chris.
Here's the shortstop at the plate, Chris Batista.
Calm down.
Swing and a foul straight back.
Be patient.
0-1 now. Fly ball out to left field. Chappell on the move. Hauls it in for the out. So it's their last chance of the ball game.
Hey, place it first. Place it first.
1-0.
That's outside.
Come on, mow him down.
Hey! 1 ball, 1 strike.
Be patient.
Into center. In there for a base hit, and the bid for history is gone. I hope this crowd gives her the appreciation she deserves. Perfect games are so rare, and she came so close to pulling this one off. We'll see how things shape up from here on. They're down to their final strike of the game. Not sure he was ready to hit. Took the first 2 pitches for strikes. Time for him to battle now. McAllister is just one strike away. Here's the 0-2 pitch. And that's it. They're state champions. A perfect ending to an incredible season. McAllister with a performance she'll never forget on the biggest stage, winning a state championship in her final game. This is truly a storybook ending for the young hurler. Next stop, the MLB Draft Combine.
All right, welcome back to Studio 3 here at MLB Network.
The road to Major League Baseball.
Well, it's time to see how these pitchers fare, Jessica.
Well, body movement is the first thing that scouts are going to be looking for. That balance, rhythm, and timing within her delivery, as well, of course, arm strength. And in the end, can she put it where the catcher is set up?
Jessica, your thoughts on her session so far?
She's been impressive, and she's showing a ton of confidence out there in this high-stakes situation, and that's a great sign. Seems to have good command, excellent velocity on all her pitches, plus she's showing she belongs at this level. It's really fun to watch.
Back here with Jessica Mendoza.
Hello and welcome to the MLB Draft Combine. Just about set to go now. And on the hill, Anna McAllister. Our starting pitcher, of course, someone that everyone has their eyes on. She carries herself with such confidence you never know from the outside the intense pressure she must be feeling. Foul ball left side, at least one more pitch. And here's the 0-2. Keeps the AB going with the foul ball. On the ground, out to short, Gerber. And there's one down. Howie Browning digs in now.
Aye! 0-1's the count.
And swing and a miss. That sinking fastball looks really hittable out of the hand, but the late movement just makes it dive under the bat. One out and the base is empty. Swings through it for the K. 2 away here in the top of the first. So digging in, TJ Castro. Late swing, fouled off. Next pitch, in for a strike. 2 outs, base is empty. Fouls that off to the left, and we'll do it again. That's to third. Play made, that ends the inning. We're on to the bottom of the first. On to the next inning. Here's the center fielder, Gary Maynard. Right through there for a strike. These tournament games are, of course, just a part of the larger picture here at the Combine. Drills and assessments measure each player's fitness, strength, agility, and on-field performance, as well as other skills. Battling here, fouls it away. 0-2, and the delivery. On the ground to short. And plenty of time to first. So up next, Deacon Rivera. Outfield pretty shallow here. 0-2, waves at that one. Second inning, no score thus far. Got the hitter swinging for the strikeout. 2 up, 2 down in the top of the second. That strikeout didn't take long at all. You'd like to see a better approach. Base is empty with 2 out. Next up, Estevan Alvarez. Gerber. Throw to first in time. And that's a 1-2-3 inning. So it's no runs on no hits, no errors. Back here in the desert, here's the shortstop at the plate, Peter McMahon. Ground ball left side. Tosses to first. 1 away. Derek Payton now at the plate.
Aye. 0-1.
This one is in there. No balls, 2 strikes. Top of the third, no score. Struck out swinging. First 2 batters gone in the top of the third. And now at the plate, Jonah Nieves. And a curve misses outside.
Hey! I got a ball, 1 strike.
1-1 pitch, fouled away. We're here in the top half of the third. 2 down and nobody aboard. Got him. And it's 3 up and 3 down in this inning. Moving on now to the home half. Back here at Chase Field, all set for the start of this inning. Now it's the second baseman, Lawrence Kruger. Down 0-2, swings through it. Now behind 0-2 after he swung too late at that breaking ball. Might need to shorten up and protect if this AB is going to turn around. Whips it to first on the run. And very nicely done for the out. At this level, you have to be able to slow the game down and execute, even in high-pressure situations. He did a fine job right there to understand how much time he had to make the play and get the out. Howie Browning, the next to hit. Went down on strikes the first time through. Swing and a foul straight back. Here comes the 0-1. And that gets the inside corner for a strike. Moving through the lineup again, it's important to have your secondary pitches working for you. Seems like she's got good command of them right now. On to first. 2 quick outs in the top of the 4th. And she just continues rolling out there, looking really confident on that 3-pitch K. And here's the first baseman, TJ Castro. 0 for 1 so far.
Yeah!
That one fouled off. 2 outs, base is empty. Swings and misses. Nice job out there as she gets him 1-2-3. We're ready for the 5th inning. And now the center fielder, Gary Maynard. Foul ball there. She's done well so far, but we'll see what adjustments the heart of the order make for her the second time around. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Swing and a miss for the strikeout. Picks up the 7th strikeout of the ball game. Now at the dish, Deacon Rivera. 3-pitch strikeout in the last AB. Will definitely want to do better this time. Love how she's attacking the zone, throwing a ton of strikes. These hitters need to be ready to swing at the first good strike they see. On the ground to third. Can't come up with it. But plenty of time to recover, and that's the second out. So 2 down now, and here at the plate, Estevan Alvarez. Grounded out to short the first time up. And that one fouled off. The 0-1 offering. And a breaking ball drops in for a strike. Fine work in this one, just one strike away from a fifth shutout frame. That one out to right. And that is a foul ball. 2 down and nobody aboard. We're in the top of the 5th inning. Struck out looking. And a nice frame on the mound. She sets him down 1-2-3. We're back here at the ballpark. Top of the 6th. And the batter will be the shortstop, Peter McMahon. With all these first pitch strikes, she's clearly not afraid of contact. This is an aggressive and effective approach. Cuts on it and misses. That's a strikeout. Leadoff batter retired in the 6th. Peyton getting ready to hit. Struck out on just 3 pitches the last time up. The hitters in this lineup have been aggressive early in the count, swinging a lot, but then when they get down, they need to be a little more patient. Maybe they take some pitches and extend the at-bats, try to get some base runners aboard. Comes up empty, strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Swings and misses, it's a strikeout. 2 outs opening up the top of the 6th inning. Nieves digs in now, struck out swinging the first time. He swings and fouls one off. The 0-1. High fly ball down the line and left.
Heads up, whoa, whoa, whoa.
And that's the end of the inning. Perfection through 6 innings. Welcome back. We're in the 7th inning, and we have a new pitcher on the mound, John Ullman, charged with hanging on to this lead.
With the 29th pick of the first round, the Miami Marlins select Anna McAllister, a starting pitcher. select Mia Lewis.
So that concludes the first round of this year's.
All right, first pitch coming up. And on the mound today, Anna McAllister.
Well, there are going to be a lot of balls in play because of the ground ball rate. Important that the defense stays engaged in the game. I think it's critical. Tempo is there. If you work quickly, it helps the fielders behind you to stay engaged, to make those plays, and help you get through the innings.
Strike two.
Game one of the college baseball championship. These players have got to be pumped, Boog. I know I am.
No doubt, Singy, the massive crowd here, a national audience watching at home. For most of these players, this is by far the biggest stage they've played on. Here's the left fielder, Aaron Pagan. And he takes a strike.
Get him out of there.
Tapped out in front of the plate. Over to first. Nice efficient start to the afternoon. That's 2 out. Now it's the right fielder, Rick Colbert. This to third, but that rolls foul. 2 out, space is empty. Next offering is downstairs.
Get this guy out of here.
Just missed.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
2 strikes.
Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. And a swing and a miss. And that's that. Middle of the first. No score. New inning getting started. And now the first baseman, Chet Cross. And that's in for a strike. Looking across the field, Singy, you know physically the talent is there for all of these athletes. Now is when the mental game really comes into play.
I couldn't agree more, Boog. It's time to lock in and focus, which isn't easy to do under such a bright spotlight. But performing with this kind of pressure is exactly the kind of thing to help prepare you for the big leagues.
McAllister ready to work now for the Commodores. To the right side. 2 up, 2 down in the top of the second. And next is the designated hitter, Jerry Ashley. Foul ball there. Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
0-2.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And she's registered 3 Ks. Welcome back to the College Baseball Championship. And now it's going to be Del Bacco. Swing and a miss as he was out front that time.
Man, I love to see her out there on college's biggest stage. Just goes to show you what hard work, dedication, and pure love for the game can do.
And a swing and a miss. Making 4 strikeouts for her on the bump today.
Well, just a little cut fastball on the inside part of the plate and couldn't get the barrel to it at all. Just kind of tied him up there right under the hands. Tells me he was probably looking soft away and just wasn't able to adjust.
Darren Vaughn now at the plate. Swing and a ground ball. Tosses to first. First 2 batters retired here in the top of the 3rd. And the batter now, Jared Roper. Check swing. He held up. 1-0.
Be patient. Up.
Popped up, middle of the diamond. Ochoa. Corrals it. And that'll do it. 9 straight retires. And welcome back to the ballpark as we go to the top of the 4th. Here's the center fielder, Alan Stoites. McAllister back to work. Popped up. Bowman under it. Balls it in, and there's 1 away. Now it's the switch hitting outfielder, Aaron Pagan. And there's a foul ball. Swing and a miss. Nice changeup. Down to the dirt, swing and a miss. Doss gathers, goes to first, in time for the 2nd out. Good job to clean it up after the drop 3rd strike.
Oh, there's a 3-pitch strikeout. She can do whatever she wants with the baseball right now.
Rick Colbert will hit next. And first offering is fouled off. And a swing and a miss.
Generally, 2nd, 3rd time through the lineup, you want to be able to lean on those.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side. And that'll do it. So 12. Welcome back to the ballpark at Omaha. And here's the first baseman, Chet Cross. In for a strike. It's 0-1.
You know, this group of hitters just aren't putting together very many good at-bats in this one. We're in the back half of the game, and they're still searching for a base runner. She's been great out there on the mound, no doubt. But it's also been a disappointing performance at the plate to this point.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Picks up strikeout number 7.
She had him out in front, which isn't easy to do against a hitter like this, known for using the entire field. Just couldn't sit back long enough on that one.
Now here is Blaine O'Donnell. That one at the knees for a strike.
0-1.
Top of the zone for a called strike. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row. So up next, Cherry Ashley. And that is out of play. The 0-1. And there's a ball. The Horned Frogs hitless so far in the game. And that drops in for a strike. And he swings through that one. Doss down to first with it. In time, so the drop 3rd strike doesn't hurt her. And that's that. All set for the start of the inning. And now it's switch hitting 3rd baseman Del Bacco. In there at the knees. That's strike 1. Right through there for a strike.
Quickly down 0-2 in the count. I think you got to choke up a little bit, spread out the feet. You don't know what the velocity or the location of this next pitch is going to be.
1-2.
And a swing and a miss. So she cracks double digits with her 10th strikeout.
Pretty electric stuff showing up on the mound right now. I mean, in the double-digit strikeouts, she should be able to rack up some more before she's done in this one. And not many of these hitters have had much of an answer for what she's offering out there.
So digging in, Darren Vaughn. That one's in there, 0-1.
0-1.
Grounds one to short. Ochoa whips it to first on the run. And they get the out.
She's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind her with another ground ball. Good execution.
Roper at the plate with 2 away. Swings through that one. And a swing and a miss there. 2 down, nobody on. And we're the top half of the 6th. Cut on and lifted in the air. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And that's welcome back to the College Baseball Championship on the show. And now the center fielder, Alan Stoets. The bit behind with that swing. It's strike 1.
0 balls, 1 strike.
And that's in there for a strike, and quickly 0-2.
Swings and misses, struck him out. A big first out here in the 7th via the punch out.
Yeah, it just does so much to change the outlook of an important inning like this. When you got the leadoff hitter, so critical in setting the table when you got a tight game like this. So a strikeout really puts them on their heels.
Now the left fielder, Aaron Pagan. There's the strike.
0-1. Be patient.
Looking to get the tying run on base. Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Brings it in, and there's 2 away. So up next, Rick Colbert. And that one fouled off. The Horned Frogs still looking for their first hit in this one. On the ground. And that one handled. And that will end the inning. The perfection. And we're back. And now the first baseman, Chet Cross.
Not a single base runner through the first 7 innings for these guys. They've had no answer.
McAllister back to work. In the air, pretty deep out to center field. Risser puts it away, and there's 1 down. Here's the catcher, Blaine O'Donnell. And she's now just 5 outs away. She's got a real shot at this thing.
Yeah, Boog, she is rolling just in one of those grooves where she looks pretty unbeatable today.
One out, base is empty. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
Good late cut for the strikeout there. That thing really got in on him. And, you know, the cutter isn't really a huge swing and miss pitch most of the time because it's not really meant to move a whole lot. You're just trying to miss the big part of the barrel and maybe get some weak contact. But that one right there did a whole lot more than that. That was a really good pitch.
Throws to first in time. And that is that. So now 24 have been set down. And welcome back to the ballpark. Here's the third baseman, Del Bacco. And all eyes on the mound as she begins the 9th inning, working on a perfect game. Hauls it in, and there's 1 away. And now 2 outs away from history.
Well, I hope she gets this done. I mean, this is the kind of feat that can define a career. Hard not to root for her at this point.
Vaughn, the batter now, as he swings and misses for strike 1.
Boog, I'll tell you right now, every player defensively on their toes like never before.
Got him swinging for the strikeout. And they're down to their last out.
Yeah, that's pretty sick. Late cutting action to get the swing and miss right there. I mean, that's just really hard to account for as a hitter when you're seeing the fastball all the way and then just at the last moment it darts away from you and you can't reach it.
They're down to their final strike.
They want to make sure they have the opportunity to put this pitcher in the history book.
Got him swinging. And that'll do it. They get the victory. What a way to start their journey here in Omaha. McAllister, an amazing performance, a perfect game to kick things off here in Omaha, Singy.
Yeah, no doubt this game will go down in the history books, Boog. A perfect game, man, one of the most challenging feats in baseball. She was absolutely phenomenal out there today on the biggest collegiate stage. What a way for her and her team to start their journey here.
Live from the ballpark at Omaha. Back here with my pal Singy. Pitching in our game today, Anna McAllister. How about a report on her, Chris?
Her main pitch is that cutter, and she will use it to jam hitters, especially opposite-handed matchups. And then, same-handed matchups, just trying to miss the barrel of the bat. She's just got to make sure that she doesn't start it over the heart of the plate, because then it can go right into the sweet spot of the bat. When it's right, it's got late horizontal movement, so she still has to mix in her other offerings. She can't just rely on that cutter, otherwise hitters will start diving at it.
That's in there. No balls, 2 strikes. Singy, this elimination game might be when these players really feel the pressure to make their mark.
Absolutely. They know the history, Boog. They're fully aware that Hall of Famers like Paul Molitor and Big Dave Winfield made a name for themselves here in Omaha.
Tosses to first. And the home first moving along quickly today. 2 gone.
Really good hard bite to that breaking ball for the strikeout right there. I mean, she was able to bury it down below the zone, and that's throwing the pitch with conviction. Good thing for the pitcher, she's not going to miss in the zone, and that's where you get hurt. Excellent execution with 2 strikes. That could be a big weapon for her in this start.
Throws to first in time, and that is that. Through an inning. And we're back. Bottom half of inning number 2. And now the catcher comes up to him. Jonathan Fry. Late with the swing there.
This player just continues to impress me with her poise, presence, and power. She knows she belongs here, and she's letting the rest of us know it too.
Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
A pretty good break on the curveball right there. Maybe not as down in the zone as she would have liked, but deceptive enough to get that swing and miss. And if you don't catch that pitch out front on the barrel, it bears in on you pretty hard.
And the batter now, Demetrius Pride. That one finds the zone. Strike 1. To the right side. To first. Already 2 out here in the home half of inning number 2. Bert Kramer digs in now. In the air, right side. Mays makes the play, and that is that. Welcome back to the College Baseball Championship. Now the third baseman, Beckett Singh, 0-1.
You know, this group of hitters definitely being aggressive at the plate, but I think it's fair to wonder if they're being a little over-aggressive. I'm specifically talking about the first pitch. These guys are swinging more than 80% of the time, which is fine if you're scoring runs, but that hasn't been the case today. That's pretty sick. Late cutting action to get the swing and miss right there. I mean, that's just really hard to account for as a hitter when you're seeing the fastball all the way, and then just at the last moment, it darts away from you and you can't reach it.
And now here's a speed threat. Outfielder Carmen Stahl. And there's the strike. 1 out, bases empty. Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. That gets down for a hit. Bryant Luis getting ready to hit. Runner on the go. Yeah, that's fouled off. Still tied at 0. Last of the third. Next offering in there for a strike. That is strike 2.
She's dealing with a great 2-strike hitter right here. The strikeout is not automatic.
Got him. Make it 4 strikeouts for her on the bump today.
I think she might have gotten away with one right there. That was a very hittable pitch right over the heart of the plate, and I know that batter is kicking himself right now. Would like to get that pitch again. Just pulled the string on it, and the deception gets her the K.
Shipley now in the box. Comes up empty with a swing there.
Come on, home down.
That one finds the zone. 0-2 now. Breaking ball in there. Got him looking. Now 5 strikeouts for her on the mound. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and a man left. On to inning number 4. We're tied 0-0. And welcome back to the ballpark. And now the first baseman, Sammy Huber. McAllister back to work. Popped up, foul territory behind the plate. Gallo makes the grab, 1 pitch and 1 out. Ken Zavala will hit next. And there's the strike. Swings through the fastball up in the zone.
0-2.
He goes down looking.
Well, there's a 3-pitch strikeout. She can do whatever she wants with the baseball right now.
And here's the catcher, Jonathan Fry. In the air, left field, down the line, and that's a foul ball. 2 outs.
She's pounding the zone. Hitters don't have time to think in between pitches.
And a swing and a miss. And she's up to 7 strikeouts in this one. Welcome back to the ballpark at Omaha. And the batter now, Demetrius Pride. That one fouled off.
Well, these players, they're not going to be happy with the at-bats they've been having so far. Just 1 base runner to this point, and it's not exactly early anymore. They have guys in this lineup capable of sparking something, but it just hasn't happened for them yet.
Bowman. And he handles it himself for the out. Stepping in, Bert Kramer. And a pop-up, right side, foul territory. McAllister racing over to make the catch.
Up next for the Tigers, third baseman, Beckett Singh.
Here's the third baseman, Beckett Singh. That one's in there, and it's 0-1. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2. 2 outs, base is empty. Got him. And it's a 3-up, 3-down inning. She continues to roll. And we're back, bottom of the 6th. And now it's going to be Carmen Stahl.
Well, after putting up a nice inning on offense, got some runs across, this is where you look for the starter to go out there, have a shutdown inning. Don't give that other team any hope. You just hope that she can get through this inning, get the bats back up there while they're hot.
That's in there, and it's 0-2. Headed down the line. And that lands in no man's land, a foul ball. Caught and missed, struck him out with number 9 for her in this game. And here is Bryant Luis. He was a strikeout victim his first time. Swing and a miss. 0-1.
These hitters have been very aggressive early in the count, but when you're down, you might want to be a little more patient. Take some pitches, see if you can extend those at bats and get some base runners on.
Throws across the diamond, 2 up, 2 down. So the lineup flips over. Here's the left fielder, Anderson Shipley. Swing and a ball lifted in the air. No trouble here, puts it away. Welcome back to the College Baseball Championship on the show. And now Sammy Huber, 0 for 2 in this one. Swing and a miss. It's 0-1.
0-1.
And that one fouled off. Swing and a miss, and she struck him out. And that K brings her into double digits for the game.
Well, I'd say he pretty much had to offer it that one. You don't want to leave it in the umpire's hands. Even though it ended up outside the zone, it still was close enough to where it looked like it could drop down right on that corner and get the call. Last thing you want to do is get punched out by the umpire knowing you could have at least fouled the pitch off and kept the at-bat going.
Down to the dirt, swing and a miss. Gallo down to first, and there's two gone following the strikeout. Chris, third time through the order, and a couple of quick outs for the starter.
Yeah, she's been very frugal today, economical with the pitch count.
So digging in, Jonathan Fry. And first offering is fouled off. And a pitch. On the ground. And foul ball. 2 down, nobody on. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Popped up. Cannon. And that is that. Another scoreless inning. And now that's 7 shutout frames. And welcome back to the ballpark. On to the bottom of the 8th. And now, Demetrius Pride. And first offering is fouled off. McAllister ready to work now for the Commodores. And that's through there for a strike. And it's 0-2. Just misses with that one.
See if she can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone. Since you're heading to count 1-2, don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
That one to first. He'll do it himself. Leadoff man is out here in the 8th. And next is the designated hitter, Bert Kramer. And that's in for a strike. And it's 0-1.
Well, I think the key, I mean, if she can get through one more inning, anything after that, a hitter or two is bonus, but they should be lined up good enough to get to the finish line.
Mays makes the grab. 2 down. 2 down, base is empty. Down the third baseman, Beckett Singh. And that misses. And that's ball 1.
Be patient.
This one popped up. Foul ground, first base side. McAllister makes the catch. And that is the third. Vanderbilt now just 3 outs away from advancing to the national championship. Carmen Stahl now at the plate.
Be patient.
McAllister back to work.
1-1-1.
And he can't come up with it. Gets off a throw, and they get the out. Good recovery. Wasn't easy following the misplay.
Second baseman, Brian Luis.
Now it's the second baseman, Bryant Luis.
Be patient.
On its way to the corner. And a foul ball. Right through there for a strike. Got him looking for the strikeout. Now only 1 out remaining. Anderson Shipley digs in now. Vanderbilt now just 1 out away from advancing to the national championship. Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. Zoe gets on base and keeps it going.
Dominant performance for her today, Boog. Just 2 hits allowed so far. No runs across either. And she's had an answer for just about every hitter she's faced. So I don't think this hit is going to knock her off her stride too much.
Yeah, big swing and a miss.
You know, Boog, every team has a hitters meeting pregame, but this lineup seems way too anxious, aggressive. You wonder what they talked about.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
McAllister is just 1 strike away. Fly ball down the line, and no one can get to it. It's a foul ball. Got him swinging. And that's the ball game. They get the victory and move on to the national championship game. What a run for this team. McAllister with an incredible pitching performance, Singy.
An outing she'll never forget, Boo.
Ready to go now, and the batter will be the shortstop, Hugh Mullen. On the corner for a strike. And we're underway here this afternoon. Fouled off down the right side. Kicks and deals. Got him looking. One out in the top of the first.
Well, she locked him up with the cutter on the outside right there, and I got to think he was looking middle in because he just couldn't pull the trigger. And, you know, with 2 strikes, fastball coming in, you've got to be ready to swing it. That time it cut to the outside part of the plate, and he just couldn't pull the trigger.
One down, base is empty.
Well, she's gotten ahead with 2 pitches down in the zone. She has plenty of options right here. She can go up, she can go away, she can add velocity, she can subtract.
No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. 2 away. 2 outs. Base is empty. Geraldo Eichinger now at the plate. Question for you, Singy. How many players who won a college title went on to win a World Series?
See, I don't know how many, but I know who did it most recently, Boog, and that'd be Walker Buehler. He was on the 2024 LA Dodgers and the 2014 Vanderbilt Commodores.
Picks and misses. It's a strikeout. We head to the bottom of the first. And we're back. Second inning set to go. Here's the third baseman, Alonso Burden. This one in the air. Boyle puts it away for the out.
Got the pitch that he wanted. Just a little bit quick. Front shoulder open. Backside collapsed a little bit, and the launch angle not where he needed it to be.
Chase Ullman in the box now. No balls and a strike.
Tell you what, I hope there's some little girls watching at home right now, seeing someone who looks like them competing at the very highest level of college sports.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. That K's her third of the game. Braden Bradbury getting ready to hit. On the ground right side. And foul ball. Ground ball right side. Cannon jumps, throws, and they get the out. No runs, no hits, no errors. Welcome back to the national championship. And now the center fielder, Lorenzo Spears. Tap foul at the plate.
Be patient.
Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
That right there is one of those breaking balls that you swing through and you feel like you should have done something with it or at least spoiled it away. But when it's breaking in on you like that, if the spin is tight enough, it can actually tie you up.
So digging in, Mohamed Galindo. A swing and a miss, and that's strike 1.
0 balls, 1 strike.
On the ground. Tosses to first, and a couple of quick outs.
Well, I'm impressed with this guy's internal clock. He knew he had plenty of time to take that extra step, secure his grip on the baseball, and make a strong, accurate throw.
And now the first baseman, Tyler Newhouser. That one's in there, and it's 0-1.
Come on, home down.
2 outs, base is empty.
Be patient.
Got him looking. And it's a 1-2-3 inning. 9 straight retired. And welcome back to the ballpark. Now it's the shortstop, Hugh Mullen. McAllister back to work. There's the strike.
Be patient.
That one's in there. 0-2.
Well, he didn't like those first 2 pitches down an 0-2 hole. He's going to have to battle. Hope he gets a mistake.
Swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
He's locked in at the plate when he's using the whole field. He was out in front there. Just needs to let the ball travel a little more, and his timing will be back on track. Good pitch for the strikeout.
So now the DH spot, Harry Escobar. Swings through that one for strike 1.
Something I'm noticing in this one is that these hitters are aggressive early in the count. It makes you wonder if that was talked about in the hitters meeting before this game started.
Tosses to the pitcher covering the bag. And that quickly 2 away. Here's the catcher, Geraldo Eichinger. Swinging a foul straight back. 2 down, nobody on. Top half of inning number 4. That one clips the outside corner, and the count is 0-2.
Be patient.
Swing and a miss, and she got him. And she's up to 7 strikeouts in this one. So 12 up, 12 down. Welcome back to the College Baseball Championship from the ballpark at Omaha. Alonzo Burden digs in now.
Well, these players just aren't putting together very many good at-bats in this one. They're in the back half of the game, and they're still searching for a base runner. She's been great out there on the mound, no doubt, but it's also been a disappointing performance at the plate to this point. And as we get deeper, it's not going to get any easier. These at-bats are going to feel more and more desperate with every out the rest of the way.
Chase Ullman will hit next. 0 for 1. He struck out swinging last time. Swing and a miss. Strike 1.
0-1.
Swings and misses. And it's 0-2.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Well, there's a 3-pitch strikeout. She can do whatever she wants with the baseball right now.
Braden Bradbury, the next to hit, grounded out his first time. And there's the strike.
0-1.
Get him out of there.
And that is out of play. Up the middle. Now the throw to first on the run. It's there, and that's a great play. So 5 perfect innings in the books. And we're back. All set for the start of the inning. Here's the center fielder, Lorenzo Spears. Swing and a miss as he was late that time.
No balls, 1 strike.
Swing and a miss. There's that changeup.
0-2.
Caught him looking for the K.
Now at 10 Ks with still a few innings left, so expect her to add on to that total. And you know, pitchers are looking to have a strikeout per inning. I mean, that's excellent work. The way it looks now, I mean, she's going to have a better rate than that in this one. So really good stuff working on the mound in this one.
That one fouled off. 1 out, base is empty. Swing and a miss. And the count is 0-2.
No balls, 2 strikes.
On the outside corner, got him looking.
She's been racking up the strikeouts, and what's so impressive, not walking anyone. I mean, she's just going right after hitters, filling up the strike zone, and it looks like hitters, they're trying to think with her, but they just are a pitch behind.
dominating stuff out there on the mound.
Tyler Newhouser getting ready to hit. And first offering is fouled off. 2 down, nobody on. And we're in the top half of the 6th. Hit in the air, center field. Risser. And that's the 3rd out. So she's perfect through 6. The Commodores with the lead. Welcome back to the National Championship on the show. And now here is Hugh Mullen. McAllister back to work. And a foul ball. Swing and a miss, and he is down on strikes for the 3rd straight at bat. A big first out here in the 7th via the punch out.
Yeah, it just does so much to change the outlook of an important inning like this. When you got the leadoff hitter, so critical in setting the table when you got a tight game like this. So
hit on the ground, and it gets through. Just like that, the perfect game is gone. And here's the catcher, Geraldo Eichinger. There's the strike.
Now, these guys definitely looking for a big swing of the bat right here. Try to close that gap. But, you know, at the very least, if you could find a way to manufacture that run from first, it feels like it's really important.
Got him looking. 13 strikeouts now. She's putting together an impressive outing.
Well, he's going to have some thinking to do when he leaves the ballpark after this one. That was his 3rd strikeout, and this one looking, obviously, so he's been a little overmatched. He's got to find a way just to be more competitive up there at the plate.
And next will be the cleanup hitter, Alonso Burden. Out in front with the swing, and that is strike 1.
It's 0-1.
With the tying run at the plate, here in the top half of inning number 7. That's in there. No balls, 2 strikes. Down on strikes, looking for the 2nd straight plate appearance. That does it for the offense, but not before they manage to break up the perfect game. The Commodores out front here, 2-0. New inning getting started. Here's the left fielder, Chase Ullman.
She's starting to feel it out there on the mound. That national championship trophy is within her grasp. Just needs to throw strikes and keep attacking hitters, Boo.
Swing and a ball popped in the air. Hauls it in, and there's 1 away.
Oh, I think the key, I mean, if she can get through 1 more inning, anything after that, a hitter or 2 is bonus, but they should be lined up good enough to get to the finish line.
And first offering is fouled off. McAllister ready to fire down for Vanderbilt. That catches the corner.
Be patient.
Swing and a miss. And he's down on strikes. And she runs the strikeout total to 15 on the day.
Oh, that was perfect execution of that curveball down and in. She gets it out of the danger zone, and you really can't do it much better than that. It's in the zone the entire way, so you have to swing as a hitter, but then just falls off the table and almost hits you in the back foot.
Swing and a chopper out to short. On the run, throw to first, and that's a nice play to end the inning. 8 innings. Vanderbilt now just 3 outs away from winning the national championship. And now Mohamed Galindo. There's a strike.
Good late sink on that fastball. Out of the hand, looks so good. And then by the time he gets in the hitting zone, hard to get the barrel to it.
This one popped up. Foul ground, first base side. Hauls it in for the out.
Now batting, the first baseman, Tyler Newhouser.
She's 2 outs away. Newhouser now at the plate. 0 for 2 in this one. There's a strike.
Looked pretty good as far as being in the strike zone, but I'm sure as a hitter, not too good with where it was located. Very top of the strike zone, middle away.
Fouls it back with 2 strikes. 1 down, base is empty. Swings through it for the K. Now only 1 out remaining.
Way out in front of that inside pitch there, and just exactly the opposite kind of approach that you want with 2 strikes. You want to let the ball travel, make sure you recognize it, try to shorten up so that you can at least put the ball in play. Clearly fooled, but I think even more so, you question the 2-strike approach.
Ground ball, and this should do it. Bowman. And that's it. They're national champions. A perfect ending to an incredible season.
What a way to go out, Boog. An incredible pitching performance. An outing she'll never forget in her final collegiate game. This is truly a storybook ending for the young hurler. Next stop, the MLB draft.
With the first pick in the first round, the Chicago Cubs select Anna McAllister, a starting pitcher for the 29th pick of the first round, the Los Angeles Angels select Mia Lewis.
Okay, so there we have it. The first pick of this year's draft.